Yeah, go ahead, brothers. I mean, no.
Come. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. We want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well and do well, right? To the elder apostles, bishops in Connecticut, the bishops, the preachers, the teachers, the evangelists, and the four winds, preaching in truth and in sincerity, risking their lives more now than ever, the hopeful elect, the elect, Shalom. To the Israelite foreigners whose phenotype may look like another nation, but bloodline goes back to Israel through your father and have come back to the fold. Shalom. To your sisters, you Akwathium, who listen and learn under your husband, which is your spiritual leader, with meekness and with silence. Come out here to prophesy downfall of America, right? And what 2/3 of our own people are going to be cut off and die via through the sins that they have committed and the lies that they hold fast to, right? Because you got a lot of plantation Christianity and people trying to hold on to onto their failing state of Christianity, man. They don't want to let it go. They want to hold on to Cesare Borgia. They want to hold on to the hell doctrine, right? So we basically look. There's hell. Hell is a condition, man, right? Hell is a condition, and also what the grave, right? Hell is not a place you burn forever, right? Can you get that? The mercy of the Lord endure forever, right? You got the blue letter thing? Start off with that. That blue letter, Isaiah 14:9, blue letter. And then, what was it? Mark, was it 9:43? Mark 9:43.
Okay. I'll get that.
Got it?
Yeah. Ooh. Ready for it?
Go ahead, you ain't got that?
I got Mark 9:43. Which one you want first?
Yeah, Mark 9:43. I'm talking about this, brother. Right?
Find it, brother? Yeah.
Why you ain't read it already by now?
I got it. You gotta be quick.
Quick with the sword, man. He come get you, man. You gotta slice. Slice and dice. The word of the Lord is sharper than any two-edged sword. Come on,
that's right.
Sharpen it.
This is Psalms 136, verse 1.
Right.
Oh, give thanks unto the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. For he is good, for his mercy endured forever.
See, the Lord of the Lord, he is good, and his mercy endure forever. So how in the world is God good, or what you call God, which his real name is Yahweh, right? Through his only begotten son, Yahweh Shai. How is he good if there's a hell, right? The Lord could not be good. What it is right there at the end?
God. It says right here, for he is good, for his mercy endured forever.
So if you burn in hell forever, how can his mercy be forever? How is that mercy? Right? So the whole thing about this hell is a made-up fictitious thing, right? The Catholic Church created that to get people to come to church, to get people to pay tithes, right? That's all it is, man.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's a money grab.
Read that one.
It's the money grab.
Which one first? And then go to the King James first, and then go down. But
Isaiah 14:9 says, hell from beneath is moved for thee.
Hell beneath is moved for thee, right? Being what? The grave, right? At the end of the day, right? But it's also a condition, right? The Lord said that. Can you get that too? That Job, that they should be in straits.
Okay.
Right?
It says, hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming.
Right, to meet thee at thy coming, meaning what? Every society or empire rules an age. You rule and then hey, you die out. Your rulership is done. But that goes with everybody's life too. Every man lives, and eventually you die, right? Can you go to the other part? The other part.
Finish that?
No. We're reading to the other.
So Isaiah 14:9 in the NLT, it says, "In the place of the dead,
Right.
there is excitement over your arrival."
Right. See, and yeah, there's an excitement over the place of the dead. There's an excitement over your arrival. Meaning what? The world is going to rejoice when Esau is done out of here. When his rulership is done, it's gonna plentify the earth. Right. America is going to be in a land Sabbath. Right. It's gonna bring back the nutrients to the earth, and then when the Israelites are in that land, it's gonna flourish. You know what I'm saying? The Lord speaks about us being in the land of milk and honey, right? Salaki, some idiot needs to tighten his belt or something, whatever he needs to do. Well, yeah, it's Satan, bro.
It's Satan.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. There you go. God, he just knew you had to take a minute. They go back at it. Okay, there we go. Back at it. Hey, that's one of them. Hey, but he's a Jake. That's the curses, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're going through it.
Going through it.
Right. Go ahead.
It says, "The spirits of world leaders and mighty kings,
Oh, wait.
long dead, stand up to see thee."
Right, because that goes into reincarnation, right? And these same leaders who's ruling now were rulers back then. The Lord put them back in their lot. As the scripture says, that, you get that? The spirit of the prophets or something? Right? Because so basically these leaders are put in their lot. Just like the scriptures say about the spirit of the prophets are subject to the prophets. The spirit of these leaders of the people go back to their lot, even like the 2/3 of Jake, right? Mm-hmm. Right? It says they said let his blood be upon us. Let us be a curse. Right? Really a double curse, because they said let it be upon us and then upon our children. So they were asking for a double curse because you are your children. You are your forefathers.
Ultimately, it's them.
Yeah, ultimately it's them. So they pretty much asked for a double curse.
I got
Shit.
precept to
That
go
shit
along
crazy.
with that hell being a condition.
Right.
This is Jonah 2:2, and it says, "And said I, cried by reason of mine affliction unto Yahweh, and he heard me. Out of the belly of hell cried I, and thou heardest my voice." You know, and where was Jonah at? Jonah was in the belly of a fish. Jonah was in a terrible condition. You know, he wasn't burning in some flamey pit somewhere for, eternity. You know, so it's just another illustration that hell is a condition. You know, one man's hell is another man's heaven. You know, and as the Israelites in Babylon, we're in this man's heaven.
What?
That was all.
Okay. Go back to the.
I mean, unless you want me to get more out of it.
Go back to the thing. Go to the blue letter. Because I thought that because I did mine, the other one in Amplify, and it basically said it in Amplify, but that's okay. Just go to the blue letter right there. 9.
9? Back
Yeah.
to 9 again?
It's from the blue letter, though, bro. In the blue letter. No, the transliteration of the shot. No, transliteration. In what do you call it?
Interlinear.
Interlinear transliteration, yeah. Right there, to hell.
Oh, you want me to bring up hell?
Yeah. Hell shall meet thee at thy coming. Yeah, well, hell, so we got to know what hell is, right? We'll go to the, because was it the etymology of the word? Etymology means true. Was it true root or true word or the true meaning, right? Roughly paraphrasing, but it basically goes back to the true meaning of what the thing is. So, that's what we have to do. And that's what plantation Christianity don't do. They'll just read things, everything, and then read it and take it as face value, right? Which is the same thing that IUIC said. They wanted to read it as the English is good enough for me, right? But face value is going to leave you flat on your face, right? You know? Go ahead.
So it's Strong's H7585 Sheol,
Right?
and it's you know, they muddy the water, but it's got Sheol, underworld, grave,
Right. There's no such thing as
hell,
underworld.
pit.
Right.
So grave, hell, pit. That,
Right.
You know.
Go back to that. Sheol, underworld. Yeah. Yeah, grave, yeah, and then pit. And ultimately that's what it is. It's basically the grave and the pit. Right? Right? So that's it. And then you just finish it up. But that's basically
So
what we needed.
it
That's
was
all we
actually,
needed. It's a grave, it's the grave and the pit, Sheol, in the Hebrew. Right?
It was a place where they burned their garbage.
Well,
in,
we'll get. I know that's later in the New Testament, but technically, hell is the grave,
yeah.
right? Hell is the grave. That's if you want to get technical. Hell is just a grave. That's it, or a pit, right? Which that's what you said. The pit goes back to Gehenna, right? Yeah, that yeah. Which that's what he got. I already got that ready. He got that ready. But go ahead. Chapter.
It says, hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming. It stirreth up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth.
Right, yeah. Right.
It hath raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nations.
Got that? But yeah, because basically that's what it is. It raised up all the kings of the nations. But
1 Corinthians chapter 14 and verse 32. And the spirit of the prophets are subject to the prophets.
yeah, so the spirit of the prophets are subject to the prophets, but so are the spirits of these wicked kings, and even the wicked 2/3 of our people, and also, you know, of course, hey, the elect, right? Which we're saying we're hopeful, but the elect is technically already sealed, right? It's subject to that. That's why the Lord says, those of you that have followed me through the regeneration. So how did you follow them? Because those spirits are subject to always follow the Messiah. That's why he said, my sheep know my voice. They know to follow Yahweh Basham Al-Washai, man. Right? But
Verse 33, for Yahweh is not the author of confusion.
right, see, in the Yahweh Basham Al-Washai is not the author of confusion. See? And see what happened is people will bring in these women, you know, they'll bring in damnable heresies, right? Teaching all sorts of different false doctrines, all these different things, you know, and hey, that ain't it, man. That ain't the truth, right? You're way to freak off, man, right? Because that's not what the Lord did. The Lord said He's going to set up the things. My pastor are men, right? So a woman talking about there's hell and this and that, y'all setting people up, man. You're setting people up for failure, right? Because basically I'm just speaking of this because I did a lesson on this woman, so-called nigger woman, who said that if you don't believe in Jesus, you're gonna go to hell. Well, hell is just the grave or condition, right? Like the brother brought out about Jonah was in hell, but that was a condition. It was hey, he was in a tough situation, right?
He was in the ocean.
Right? Well, he was in the mouth of belly of a fish. He was gonna get through the acid, you know, because a fish gotta have acid or whatever is in their stomach that has them whatever digest the food to poop you out, right? He was gonna turn into a piece of shit in the ocean, man, if he didn't get right. You know what I mean? They say that's the thing with the Lord; He'll judge you. But see, he finally realized, he needed to call on the Lord. Hey, guess what? And in that hellish condition, what the Lord said, He'll hear us, man. Then it should be known that I should hear them, and I should call them my people, and I should be their God. That's what the Lord says, right? Did you get that? We're going to precept from me.
I got another example, if I may.
Go ahead.
It's going from King Saul, right? King Saul was what, a wicked king.
Right.
So if anybody was going to go to hell, would it be King Saul?
Right.
This is, I'm going to start, the point's in 18, I'm going to start in 16.
Go ahead.
It says, then said Samuel, wherefore then dost thou ask of me, seeing the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua has departed from thee and is become thy enemy.
Mm.
So this is the
Right. And that's
Saul,
what you don't want to be your enemy, is the Most High.
yeah,
Right.
he went to that medium, the
Mhm.
witch of Endor,
Right.
to summon Samuel. What was
Samuel.
Samuel? The spirit world.
Spirit world, yeah.
Right?
Heaven, yeah.
It says, and the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua had done to him as he spake by me, for the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua have rent the kingdom out of thy hand
Mhm.
and given it to thy neighbor, even to David.
Yeah.
It says, because thou obeyest not the voice of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, nor executest his fierce wrath upon Amalek. He didn't destroy, remember, the king of Amalek.
Yep.
So Samuel had to dice him up, remember?
Right.
It says, therefore, listen, hath the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua done this thing unto thee this day. It says, moreover, the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua will also deliver Israel with thee into the hand of the Philistines. Because they were in battle.
Right.
It says, and tomorrow thou and thy sons
Yeah.
should be with me.
Yeah, yeah.
Was Samuel in hell?
Hell no.
No.
Samuel was righteous.
A righteous man.
Righteous man, yeah.
So if anybody's gonna go to hell, wouldn't it be King Saul? Did he try to kill King David a couple times with that spear?
Right.
So hey, if anybody was a wicked man on the earth, it would be King Saul. It says, again, it says, the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua also shall deliver the host of Israel into the hand of the Philistines. Just finishing up, but the point was, you know.
Yeah, can you get that absent from the body?
Yeah.
Present with the
Okay.
Lord, that'll be good.
So this is Isaiah, and I got another one to go with this as well. Isaiah 29 and 13, and it reads, for as much as this people draw near me with their mouth, and their fear towards me is taught by the precepts of men.
Right, right. And that's how the Christian church goes. Oh, I believe in the Bible. I believe in the God of the Bible. And they're with their mouth. And as much as they say all these things, everything that they speak is taught by the precept of men. It's all taught in a wicked manner, man. Right?
It's incorrect.
Incorrect. Right? Because they'll tell you that the laws are done away with, and if they do tell you to keep any laws, it's the law for you to pay tithes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They'll tell you to pay tithes.
Just a
You
big
know what I
money
mean?
grab.
So they can make money, but then other things they won't say. You know?
Yeah, and this is just to link it up to show that, hey, both the Old and the New Testament is one book, man.
Kind
You know what I mean? In Matthew 15 and 9, it reads, but in vain do they worship me, teaching for the doctrine, the commandments of men.
Kind.
Same thing, man. You know what I mean? There is no separation with the old and the new. The new is just a continuation.
Right.
Right. And then they're going to with that precept that goes into them what? That prosperity doctrine,
Right.
the hell doctrines, the God loves everybody doctrine.
Universal.
The universal doctrine. Hey, none of that's in the scriptures, man.
The name being different.
Yeah, the name being different. Oh, the look,
Right.
right? Because it doesn't say the look that they give you, that they put on the pamphlets, that they put in the movies, is not what it says in the scriptures, man.
Marilyn
Right.
Manson.
Right?
I got that. I'm gonna start at one because just to get the whole off that meat off of it, because really it's going into what the spiritual bodies.
Right.
Because when you're not here on earth,
Your
you're
spirit,
in the spirit world.
Yeah, that's
This
the
is
point.
not hell.
Not hell.
It's, the subheading in the King James is the temporal and eternal, and the subheading in the NLT says new bodies. I'm gonna read it in the NLT. It says, "For we know that when this earthly tent we live in is taken down, that is, when we die and leave this earthly body, we will have a house in heaven, an eternal body made for us by the Most High Himself, and not by human hands."
Right.
Yeah, because the Lord has a body for us. Okay, right now we have these vessels, these earthen vessels. Okay, these bodies that are what? That are
Clay, they pass away. Yeah.
They're pretty much what
They're
it tells you
fragile.
in 1 Corinthians, the 50th chapter. We have
5 and 8. I'm sitting
We're
there.
treasures on earthly vessels.
what do you got?
I got 2 Corinthians 5 and 8. It says, "We are confident, I say, and willing rather to be absent from the body and to be present with the Lord."
Yeah, I'm in the same chapter. But yeah,
Okay,
I was
yeah,
gonna get
sorry
there, but
about
yeah,
that.
you got it.
No, what he was talking about, what he was talking about is
That
we
was
have
the apostle.
you're talking about treasures on earthly
No.
vessels?
It says we have bodies terrestrial.
Terrestrial.
Yeah.
Some.
Yeah, let me get that.
Yeah, I
real
know what you're
quick.
talking about. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Just to back that up. Salakia.
Yeah. Bodies terrestrial, celestial.
There you go.
We got
Celestial.
others. One
Celestial, yeah.
celestial.
Yeah, I'll get it just so we can prove it real quick.
Yeah, because that kicks that virgin birth doctrine in the ass as well. You know?
Right, this is 1 Corinthians chapter 15 and verse 39. It says, all flesh is not the same, but there is one kind of flesh of men, another flesh of beasts, another fishes, and another of birds. It goes
Right.
into what you can, we come reincarnated, you don't come back
Right, yeah.
as a damn bird or a
fish.
a hummingbird or
A fish.
Yeah.
What they all be talking about? They're gonna come back as a dragonfly or something?
dragonfly. Yeah. No, it says there are also celestial bodies and bodies terrestrial, but the glory of the celestial is one, and the glory of the terrestrial is another. So the celestial being what to the bodies in heaven, right? Terrestrial being the
Earth.
bodies on earth. So I'll
Terrain.
go- Yep.
Yeah, earth.
So I'll go back to 2 Corinthians 5 and 2. It says, we grow weary. What did he say? Shalom? He said shalom. You never know though, bro. You never know. Never know.
I didn't condemn.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It says, we grow weary in our present bodies, and we long to put on our heavenly bodies like new clothing.
Right.
It says, for we will put on heavenly bodies, we will not be spirits without bodies. So when you die, you're not going to be floating around and, with no body. Now you can have a body. There's a body. The Lord has a body prepared for you once you leave this earth. It says, while we live in these earthly bodies, we grow.
Yeah, because that goes into what? Because
Right.
people think you're going to be
Right.
aimlessly walking around.
Yeah.
As a spirit.
Yeah.
You're just like aimlessly walking around.
Yeah.
There's just these angry spirits walking
Right.
around.
Right.
Which the Lord does have apparitions he'll release, but you're not just going to be walking around aimlessly. You're not
No.
in the dark, and there's no God, right?
Now,
There's no
you're
power.
not coming back to visit your grandkids and showing up in your daughter's bedroom like,
Yeah. Yeah, because you hear people say, "Oh, I saw
Yeah.
my dad in
No,
a hummingbird."
no.
In a hummingbird.
Right.
No, man. No.
no.
It says we live in these bodies, in these earthly bodies. We groan inside, but it's not that we want to die and get rid of these bodies that clothe us. Rather, we want to put on our new bodies, so that these dying bodies will not be swallowed up by life. It says the Most High Himself has prepared us for this, and has a guarantee. He has given us the Holy Spirit. As a guarantee, He has given us the Holy Spirit.
Right.
So we have the understanding that when we pass away, we don't go to no place that burns forever.
Right.
There's no such thing, man. No.
Yeah, there's no mercy in that.
Well, the brother just read it, but I'll read it again.
Yeah, but there's no mercy
There's
in
no
that. 'Cause
mercy in
that's
that, no.
Why this brother read it? There's the mercy of the Lord.
Yeah.
Do it forever. Where's the mercy in that?
Right. It says, so we are always confident, even though we know that as long as we live in these bodies, we are not at home with the Lord.
Right.
You see? So if we're here, then we're not at home. So when we're not in the earth, where are we at? We're at home with the Lord. That's everybody. Everybody goes back to the spirit world. It
Yeah,
says-
even the wicked. Yeah.
Even the wicked. It says, for we live by believing and not by seeing. It says we walk by faith, not by sight, in the King James. Now I'm gonna read what this brother brought out. It says, but I'm gonna read it in the NLT. Did you read it in the NLT, Hot?
No.
Okay, I'll read it in NLT. It says, so yes, we are fully confident and we would rather be away from these earthly bodies, for that we will be at home, see with the Lord. That was your point, right?
Yeah.
That we be present with the
The
Lord.
Lord. Right. Right.
This is back at 1
Start
Corinthians.
from the beginning.
1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 33. For Yahweh is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all the churches of the saints.
No, start at the beginning. It's where you start.
Slack.
Where you got-
Verse 32. God, slack here. 1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 32. And the spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophets.
Come on.
Verse 33. For Yahweh is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints.
Right. Hey, keep going.
Verse 34.
Yeah, the saints are the Israelites, right?
Right.
Not everybody in the world. The hell, if you don't believe in God, you go to hell, and then it don't matter who you are. As long as you just believe, you good with JC, man. Nah, that's not in the scriptures, man. Right? The Lord is for the Israelites, for His people. Right.
Verse 34.
Go ahead.
Let your women keep silence in the churches.
Right, yeah, perfect, because that's what it was. The so-called nigger woman was out there speaking out of turn, talking about you got to believe in JC, and if you don't, then you're gonna go to hell, man. That's all lies, man. And then not to mention she's out of order, man. A woman should not teach.
No.
Right? Go ahead.
For it is not permitted unto them to speak.
Right. See, it ain't for you to be speaking, huh? Let alone on Instagram and YouTube and all these other things, man. You have no business doing that, right? The Lord, the scriptures say for you to teach the young women, and most of that's in private, or basically by your actions. You don't got to say a thing. You know how you carry yourself, how you love your husband and love your children. It shows the younger women how to behave. But see, instead you got whoredom everywhere. That's how you show the women to behave. You're 50, 60, and 70 years old with coochie cutters on, man. This is the thing that's going on these days. So I mean, how much more of these little young ones, man?
He's scheduled to get breast implants.
Right.
He's 65.
Right.
So that's what Ye's mama did. She was a senior citizen with, like, why? Why are you doing that?
Right. Oh yeah.
You know? For what? Hey, I got a quick precept to go.
No, he's finishing up.
God. But they are commanded to be under obedience,
Right.
as also saith the law.
Yeah. See, your command to be in obedience, as says the Lord, right? And see, that's a commandment. That's not a suggestion. See, in this, you're supposed to be. Was all this New Testament? That's in the New Testament. Christians, so-called Christians, really anti-Hamashiakims. Really, that's what it is. You antichrist,
God.
right? But
Verse 35. And if they will learn anything, let them ask their husbands at home.
right, see, that's what you need to be doing at home, not on YouTube, spilling out heresies, like the brother was saying, heresies.
That's right.
But
Not on YouTube by showing your goody goodies.
right,
With your baddie.
right.
Yeah.
That's what they call them, baddies. That's what you want a baddie? You want to get your baddie? That's what they call them, right?
God, yeah, God.
Yeah, the baddies. Yeah, but it's all bad, man. The Lord's about to judge this place
God.
with hypersonic intercontinental ballistic missiles, man.
That's right.
You better take heed. What?
God. For it is a shame for a woman to speak in the church.
Yeah, see, it's a shame for you to speak in the church, and you have no business. And then if you're speaking of the scriptures, of any type of way, you're speaking in the church. That's the congregation. Hey, this thing, especially via through the internet, is worldwide now. You have no business to be speaking, man.
God.
Right?
Hey, Most High gonna visit this place with, a lot of things before the missiles get here. You know what I mean? Most High, he gonna visit famine. You know what I mean? War.
Yeah.
Hey, it says, hey, there's no new thing under the sun.
That's right.
But when Jacob's trouble comes, it's gonna bring something new under the sun. Because it says Jacob's trouble is a time such as never was. So when that hits, man, hey, before those missiles, it's going to be a time of utter,
Yeah,
tribulation.
these people, they like to believe in these fairy tales, these Michael Myers, you know what I'm saying? All that
Yeah.
Freddy Krueger. Well, you're gonna see that.
Get them on steroids.
You know,
what I mean?
the apostle always bring out, like that movie Ghostbusters. You had all those apparitions everywhere.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's real.
they're gonna be out here.
And what was Freddy's thing? Freddy was in your dreams.
Yeah.
You can't sleep. You go to sleep. Here comes the
Yeah.
dude with the hand.
Yeah.
The Wolverine hand. You know what I mean? Hey.
If you watch that movie Freddy Krueger, it'll be hard for you to wake up. You know what I'm saying?
No, once you sleep, yeah.
once
but
you sleep.
people try not to go to sleep when
Yeah.
they realize that you already went to sleep.
Yup.
And that shit was so
But
cool
the-
too, because he would have dreams within your dreams.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Yep.
you be dreaming you sleep in the
You
dream,
dream you
but
woke
you
up.
actually
You woke up and
yeah,
still asleep. Yeah.
you're still in the dream.
Which
Got
that
your ass
that
locked
actually
in.
happens. That's happened to me
Go ahead.
before. I was asleep, and you wake up in your sleep, but then you're technically
You're
still
still
asleep.
Still
Yeah.
asleep.
That's
Still
real.
in the
That actually
dream.
happens, right? But and that's befitting too, because the brother read, "It is high time for you to wake out of sleep."
I got it.
See, once you fall asleep,
You read it earlier.
Yep. I read it.
once you fall asleep, hey, you need to be waking up because, like you said, hey, death is coming for you, so to speak. You know, Freddy Krueger's coming for you, so
Yeah.
to speak.
Right. Yeah.
Right? Death is coming for you, but it'd be beneficial for you to wake up now. Don't wait till you see the danger. You know what I'm saying?
Late.
Can
It's
these
way too
bones
late.
live?
You know.
You got it?
Go ahead.
Yeah, I got it. It's Romans chapter 13 and verse 11. And that knowing the time that now it is high time to wake out of sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know. For now is our salvation nearer than we believe.
Right, yeah, it's that time. See, because salvation is nearer than what we believe. See, but if you feel like I'm stay asleep, Nightmare on Elm Street, right? Nightmare where you live at,
Right.
right?
Now you
It's
can't
coming
wake
to a neighborhood near you.
And that's
Right.
that's basically 2/3 of the Lord's own children. Because they're still asleep. Because they're still going in these Christian churches, man. Because the scripture said, "For this is the way walk ye in it." So basically, Yahweh Shemel Shai is the only way. But 2/3 of the Lord's own children, they still asleep. They keep on doing whatever they want to do, like walking zombies.
Walking around with that crust in their eyes. Can't see straight.
Hey, the valley of it's still dry bones, man.
Yeah, God.
I got another precept for you, brother. But this is Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse 16. It says, and moreover, I saw under the sun the place of judgment.
Right.
They're not where's it under the sun? Right here on earth, man. This is the place of judgment. There's no fairy tale place where we go burn forever, man. Whether you have a red devil, although the devil here he is red, okay?
Yeah.
But you don't have no demon out there with horns and a tail. It's all made up bullshit. Again, it says, and moreover, I saw under the sun the place of judgment.
Right, perfect.
It says
Yeah,
that
that's where the judgment's at.
That's
of
where
course.
judgment's at.
Yeah, judgment. Yeah, you go. Well, we already said absent from the body is present with the
The Lord,
Lord.
right.
So when you go up to the Lord, when you're present with Him, the Lord basically gives down your judgment, and He waits a particular time because it talks about that in Habakkuk. Can you get that Habakkuk?
Habakkuk.
Yeah, was it 4 or 3? 2 and 3. Two and or is it 2 and 2?
Yeah.
It's right there.
I grabbed it in Job as well, where he said, what I mean? Where he would rather that he had stayed dead, asleep, where the rest, where the wicked and the.
You can bring it on. After brother.
Was you said 2 and 3, brother?
I think it is. It's a point in time.
Yeah. Well, 2 and 3. Come on.
Yeah.
It's Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 3. For
Right.
the vision is yet for an appointed time.
Right, and just like the spirits, the certain spirits come back in their appointed time, right? And that appointed time is set. It's a set forth a series of events that ultimately is going to bring us to this very event that where we're at now. That the micro C hip is being pushed throughout the globe. You got pestilence being pushed throughout the globe, right? You got them warning you about lack of water throughout the globe, right? Lack of food, right? Let alone you're worried about a place called hell that don't even exist.
Oh, okay.
The hell is about to meet. Hey, it's gonna meet you at your coming, right?
God.
Hell is about to meet you,
That's right.
right?
Wow. It says right here.
Go ahead.
But at the end, it shall speak and not lie.
Right? It shall speak and not lie, man. Because what? It's about to speak. It ain't gonna lie, man. All these things had to happen. Like I was saying, those heathen who were in their lot to do the things that they've done, to bring in the prophecies of old, right? Hitler had to do something to be Hitler, to bring in this thing, so that way the wish factors could lie and said that 6 million of them got unalived at a particular time, and now they fulfill prophecy. All that had to happen. It was yet for an appointed time for that particular thing to happen. So that way they'll be in a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod. So that way they can have the pride by taking the possessions of the Lord land. Right? All that had to happen.
All the way back to Saul, not putting them all to death.
Well, that's all prophecy. Yeah, it had to happen.
That
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got something real quick. I'm have to read on there, but I got something real quick. You said you send them back on the earth, right?
Right, on.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 104, verse 24. It says, O Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, how manifold are thy works. In wisdom hast thou made them all. The earth is full of thy riches. It says, so is this great and wide sea, wherein are things creeping, innumerable, both small, and great beasts. It says, there go the ships. There is that Leviathan, whom thou was made to play therein.
Right, because the Lord said what you read before. It said that there were great riches in the earth, and the Lord created beasts, meaning these empires. The empires were created, and these empires went after the riches, the treasures of the world. Right?
Mm-hmm. Well, it's also talking about the animals too.
The animals too,
yeah, twofold. It says, these wait all upon thee, that thou mayest give them their meat in due season.
Right. See, and everybody had their chance to rule.
Right.
In due season, you were able to rule.
Right.
Right. Go ahead.
It says, thou hidest. Oh, hold on. Thou givest them, they gather. Thou openest thy hand, they are filled with good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they had their chance to rule. Gave their goods. They, whether they raped, robbed, and murdered to get it. They had their opportunity to rule, and they had it.
Right.
And being a showing, right? That's why I said the beast. And every society is a beast without Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Even we were, because when we fell off from the Lord, we were in the beast state. That's why the Lord had to kick us out of the land.
Yeah.
You don't have no manners.
When you go back to Ecclesiastes 3, it's going to tell you that.
Yeah.
It says, thou hidest thy face, they are troubled. Thou takest away their breath, they die and return to their dust.
Right, see, and they die and they return back to life. They'll come back in their lot.
Right. It says, thou sendest forth thy spirit, they are created, and thou renewest the face of the earth.
With the same people,
Hey, put them back.
Renew them. And that's what's happening. That's why Putin, that's a very special spirit, because the Lord put the spirit on him, because he's the one who's going to get it all popping. He's going to hit that button. Or even if he don't, he has the dead man switch, right?
Yeah.
So regardless, Putin's going to be the one to set it off. Right? So that's all prophecy, going back to Ezekiel 38. Right? All prophecy.
Right.
Prepare thyself and prepare and protect. What was it? Persia, Ethiopia, right? In Libya, right? These are the things this is destiny. Right?
That's crazy how you mentioned that dead man switch. Persia also had a version of a dead man switch. That's why when they did what they did to him, all of the smaller sections, they just automatically have the authority to launch whatever's in their section.
Right.
And that's why America couldn't do nothing with them, because they decapitated the leadership, and all that did was drop off, and everybody keeps doing what you were doing until you get word again to not do it.
Right.
So they all have,
because the next leader is the leader, right? The next man up, basically, it's kind of like the next man up type situation.
not even that. It's basically like, say we're all in different regions. You're the head. Something happens to you, all of us take command of whatever section we're commanding,
right?
And we continue to fight regardless of what's going on with the top. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's how they had it set up over there in Iran.
Absolutely. Yeah, I remember they speaking about that.
Yeah, that's why we, you know what I mean? So they were just like, man, let it fly. There's nobody to tell us to stop, and we're basically, full authority, a similar form of a dead man. Saying,
Yeah, because they were saying that those people are you thought the head was radical, the ones that they left like that, they were more radical. Yeah. Which is almost pretty much similar to what they did to the gangs when they took out the heads, the leaders, the ones who actually had some type of rule and thumb and had certain things. That's why it's all spiraled out. That's why you got the YNs now, right?
Bulls
The wild bills and that, yeah,
Wild
because
bulls and that,
they just shooting and doing, and they don't really care. They don't, you know, they're not saying, hey, today's Sunday, old boy gonna take his mama down to church, so no gunfire today. Oh, the kids ain't played out in the playground in a while, so from this time to this time, no gunfire or no beefing or nothing for this time, so the kids can play. You're supposed to have some type of rule record. You're supposed to love your people, but you Jake, you don't love your people. That's why the Lord's going to judge you.
You're following each other up into the church.
Right.
Shooting up the church now.
Right.
Shooting up the cemetery.
Shooting up the cemetery.
Hey, man, Jake is completely lost his ever-loving mind.
Right. Because they showed you that, because they did that with Hollywood first.
Yeah.
Like Colors, remember? Colors,
Yeah.
the what you call them, I think it was the so-called the Crips or whatever.
Yeah.
Did the drive-by on the Bloods
Bloods,
while
yeah.
they were in while they were having the funeral.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be a no-no, man. It's, you know what I mean? That's the dead. There's a thing where, you know, back in the day, you respect that type of thing. People got to bury their people, they loved one, and hey, we'll get the war after that.
Hey.
We'll get back to war after you do that, and we'll keep war. But to do that when they're what do you call it?
Mourning.
They're
in
mourning.
Yeah.
And yeah, so like a sucker punch. It's a sucker thing to do.
Hey, but it's not just Jake, because the Italians, when they decapitated the tops of the Italians, like they used to have the no women, no children. They used to not no drugs. You know what I mean? They left the drugs to the niggers. You know, all of that. But then after that, everybody, man, there's no honor among you know what I mean?
Well, even that movie Boulevard Nights. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that one. You know, they killed that S's mom. They had the funeral, but then they were having, you know, they have after the funeral they eat and stuff.
Yeah.
They went and did that. They went and shot it. Well, I forget. No, I'm getting messed up. They shot her at that thing.
At the wake.
At whatever
At the
it was.
wake. It's called
If I'm
the
getting
wake.
it right, I might be a little confused, but still, like you said, there's no honor. There's no rules, man.
No rules,
When
yeah.
really there should be something there
Yeah.
to, you know, hey,
A
man,
buffer zone.
Yeah.
You need that.
You know?
You gotta have that.
Yeah.
I can have a little confused, but I mean, it's just the movies. It's Hollywood. They show you these things, man.
But, you
so
know,
I
hey,
can put it in
Hollywood
Jake's mind.
imitates what?
Yeah,
Life.
Yeah.
But
You
life,
know?
Yeah.
life imitates
Life
art.
imitates art.
And art imitates life. Yeah,
You know?
yeah. It's crazy.
Let me go back
Bad.
to this. I'll start over at verse 16. Ecclesiastes 3:16. It says, "Moreover, I saw under the sun the place of judgment, that wickedness was there, and the place of righteousness, that iniquity was there."
Mm-hmm.
It says, "I said in my heart, the Most High shall judge the righteous
Right.
and the wicked."
Right. See, and then we all got a judgment, whether you're
Yeah.
good or you're bad. Hey, we're all going to get a judgment. Just because you're right, don't mean that you're going to escape. Which that's why we hope to go through a lot of our affliction now, because that's what the Lord has been putting us through. Afflictions to get right, get corrected, right? And that's why we come out.
Hey, this
Right?
goes perfect with
Go
what
ahead.
you just read now.
Go ahead.
This is what he asked for earlier.
Yeah.
This is Revelations 20 and 12. It says, "And I saw the dead, small and great, stand before the Most High, and the books were opened,
I got hot.
and another book was opened, which is the book of life, and the dead were judged out of those things which were written in the books according to their works." That goes right along with what he just read.
Yeah,
Your mind is off.
Yeah, the judgment's coming for the dead, man. You know, that's going to be the dead, the nations, and see, they're still in that dead state of mind, man. You know, and it's judgment's got to come for them. It says, I'll continue on. It says, "For there is a time there for every purpose and every work." So here on earth, man, there's a time for every purpose and every work.
We read that, yeah.
Yeah.
Everything is set for an appointed time.
Yeah.
And every appointed time, hey, that their work is going to go out.
Right.
Everything that led up to now, via the micro C hit, via Palantir, us being from the ghettos, the barrios, the reservations, us standing up upon our feet, an exceedingly great army, and fear falling upon these elites, that they're ready to come down with great wrath, knowing that they have but a short time. All of it was set for that appointed time, man.
Right, and it's not some place in under the ground, man.
Right.
It says,
Yeah, hell is not a place under the ground.
I
Yeah.
said in my heart
It's coming.
concerning the estate of the sons of men, that the Most High might manifest them, see, and they might see that they themselves are beasts.
Right. Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're fool. You're basically going to come to naught. Basically, anything without the Lord, you're like you're in a beast state. You do whatever feels good, right? Now do it thy will, right, so to speak. And then with that leaves you committing sins spiritually and physical adultery, which ultimately leads to the Lord judging you. See? And now that's what's going to happen to America. Babylon the Great. There's nothing but a great judgment coming for this place. First for the 2/3, right? And then basically all you other people are gonna feel the effects of the judgment that the Lord has for Esau.
It's
Yeah.
a lawless society. Hey, that's why what is it? King said, what nation so great is this that the Most High has given his laws, statutes, and commandments?
David.
King, no, it was King when he was getting ready to rule over the people.
I thought that was back in Deuteronomy. He repeated it.
That was King.
You talking about
King Solomon.
No. I know what you're talking about. You're talking about you're talking about in Daniel. Talking about Daniel when or is it when Esther, when the king? Because remember he made everybody follow our laws and commandments in Esther, saying that we were great, saying we had a great king. So follow their thing. Or now unless you're speaking of.
One of those. I mean,
of the king. Remember when he seen the three bodies, and then he seen the fourth one and said it was just the son of God. So I don't know if you're talking about Nebuchadnezzar.
Assuerus, King Assuerus was the time of the three.
Well, it might be Nebuchadnezzar because he was saying that too. When he woke up from, you're talking about when he woke up. When he woke up from his haze. Remember when he was he was a beast. Yeah, matter of fact, that might be it.
Daniel the second chapter, brother, from the bottom.
It's Deuteronomy. I didn't know. I thought it was.
No, Moses said it in Deuteronomy.
Well, that's Moses. That's why he said that, Moses first. But but what you call him said it too.
Go to that, brother.
And Daniel.
This was so righteous as this law which I set before thee this day. You're right.
Yeah,
It was
it's Moses. Yeah.
But essentially, it was what made them different than the other nations.
Well, read that one. You're there.
It's Deuteronomy 4:8, and it reads, "And what nation is there so great that hath statutes and judgments so righteous as all this law which I set before you this day?"
Right.
You know?
Right. Which he was a king too.
Yeah.
That was Moses. Technically a king. He was a prince. Because they say, who made you a prince over us? Which a prince goes into being a ruler, and a ruler is basically a king. So Moses was our first king, technically. Yeah. So, I mean.
And in Pharaoh's house, he was.
Yeah.
You know? He let that all go, but, you know, technically he was ruler over you stupid ass, whichever Israelite.
Well, sometimes when it says prince, it just means ruler too, though.
Yeah.
When you go into scripture, it means ruler. Because when it talks about the prince of the air, speaking of Esau, meaning he ruled, he's like a ruler over the air. He's a king, so to speak. He's a ruler, you know. So you know. So what you know?
Read that.
Let me go back to
Daniel 4.
Revelation
Yeah.
20.
That was wrong. It's Daniel the 4th chapter.
Go ahead.
You got it, brother?
It's Daniel chapter 4 and verse 34. And at the end of the days, and I, Nebuchadnezzar, lifted up my eyes unto heaven, and my understanding returned unto me.
Right.
Right, because the Lord made him pretty much an animal. You know?
Yeah, but he took his understanding, which that's what he did to Esau.
Yeah.
During the time of him being pushed into the Caucasus Mountains.
Yeah.
You know, you were a cave dweller before you went to the Caucasus Mountains and Mount Seir, but you did get pushed into the Caucasus, which the Lord took your understanding. He made you like a beast. That's why it tells you that you were basically grunting, making noise like a donkey.
Donkey, man.
right? Taking your understanding, right? And then during the was it the 11th century, 12th century, 13th century, when you were taking down the strongholds of Jake, is around the time the Lord was basically starting to give you back your mind until you took it over. And then was it the 1400s is when you had pretty much almost complete control over it. That's when you sent Cristobal Colon over here to take over Americas. But all that had to happen, right? Things that are yet set for an appointed time, right? Just so you could bring us in here, so Judah and Ephraim could be oppressed together, right? So this is all that. Go ahead, Doc.
Fine. And I blessed the Most High,
Right,
and I praised and honored him
right,
that liveth forever,
right.
whose dominion is
Right.
in everlasting dominion, and his kingdom is from generation to generation.
Right. See, and that was Nebuchadnezzar, but he's a heathen. And he's praising the Lord, but the Lord's not dealing with him. Right? He's a heathen. But at least he has enough sense to praise the Lord. Esau, it says the Lord's not in all his thoughts. This is why he can't be, well, one of the things why he can't be forgiven, the ultimate thing is he blasphemed against the Holy Spirit. That's why he can't be forgiven. That's the one sin you cannot be forgiven of, and he done it. Right? He changed the name of the Lord in the scriptures. He put J's all through the Bible, which is not supposed to be. Right? He crucified the Lord, right? And gave you a different Messiah, right? A pale, hippie-looking Messiah. When that's opposite, the Lord has skin abroad as if it burned in a furnace, woolly hair, right? The Negro features,
Hey,
right?
And he convinced you that you're the one that killed the Messiah, when in actuality, all you did was sanction it. They're the ones that put their hands on the Messiah. They're the ones that hung him on the cross. Israel's way of putting someone to death was stoning them. Y'all, the Roman way of putting people to death was the cross.
Well, they were responsible. They, it's kind of like what you
Yeah,
call
that's
it?
it, sanctioned. We
Yeah.
sanctioned it, but
they were-
y'all carried out the act.
Right.
You fucking
Yeah.
Edomite.
Edom.
man.
Yeah. Edom did. Yeah.
You carried out the act. You couldn't get it done as Herod when he
Right.
was born, so you got it done down the road.
That's why the Lord said, forgive them, for they do not know what they do.
What they're doing, right.
That was speaking about the Israelites.
Right.
But
Yeah.
hey, there's still a judgment coming for them.
Yeah, yeah.
Because they did say that, like you
Double
said earlier.
curse. Yeah, it's a double curse. Yeah.
Double curse. Let that be upon us and upon our children. The Lord ain't
Well,
and
those
can you give them
people
exactly what they asked for.
Those that teach another, is it the one that teach another Messiah? Let it be a double curse, or look up double curse. Let it be a double curse. It should be Apostle Paul.
And what did they say, brother? We have no king but Caesar.
Right? Yeah, come.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what they said. Yeah, so that's why that ultimate judgment's coming on them.
God.
Yeah, one more verse, huh?
Yeah. Daniel chapter 4, verse 35. And all the inhabitants of the earth are imputed as nothing. And he doeth according to his will in the army of heaven and among the inhabitants of the earth.
You see, among the inhabitants of the earth, not in hell.
Right.
God. And none can stay, and none can stay his hand or say unto him, what doest thou?
What doest thou? Hey, Lord, what are you doing, Lord? You can't say
Right.
nobody can say that, man. Lord does whatever he wishes.
That's right.
You know?
God.
And that
Right, but
judgment
then it's
on
all,
earth.
it's all what in righteousness.
Oh, of course.
Right? There's a lot of people, because the Lord says that. What did he say? You say the Lord is not righteous. Are you not righteous?
Right.
You're the one who's not righteous. Right?
Want to get that for the brother? Ezekiel,
You know what I mean?
Let me finish this. This is Ecclesiastes 3:19. It says, for that which befalleth the sons of men befalleth beasts. Even one thing befalleth them, as the one dieth, so dieth the other. Yea, they have all one breath, so that a man have no preeminence above beast for all his vanity. You know, because you said everybody dies, right? I mean,
Right.
Lord willing, we're in the last generation
Right.
that
We-
should not
which you
taste
are.
death, but
Yeah, we are. That
but-
last generation is here. Gotta
yeah,
be.
it says, all go into one
Lord
place, all are of the dust, and all turn to dust again.
Right.
It says, who knoweth the spirit of man that goeth upward, not to hell. It says, and the spirit of the beast that goeth downward to the earth. You know, yeah, so the spirits go back to the Lord, and they get those spiritual bodies. While they're in heaven, they're in the spirit world, and the animals, like the Lord, we just read it.
The spirits and animals stay on the earth.
Yeah, the animals, the Lord replenishes the earth again. with the spirits that are above and the spirits that the Lord sends to the ground, man. The animals come back, just like us as people
Yeah.
come back.
Yeah, because they tell you all dogs go to heaven.
Yeah.
But according to Scripture, it says that the spirits of the animals stay on
Yeah.
earth. They don't go to heaven.
Now after it's all said and done, we don't know, but hey, we'll see.
Right.
We'll see. I'm sure there's gonna be dogs. And,
Yeah, of course, of course,
yeah.
Because you got the places that's not going to be hit. You got kennels and you got all these different things and different animals and different beasts that the Lord never created. I mean, beasts the Lord created that no one's ever seen. You got all sorts of things, man. So yeah, they also all gonna find you.
I think so.
That'd be faster, brother. That'd be faster. No, it's towards the bottom, brother. Yeah, 18 and.
But yeah. So yeah, but basically, yeah, there's no such thing as burning in hell forever, right? How is there mercy in that, man? It doesn't make sense, right?
You can start at 27.
So this is the problem with America, man. It's the problem with a lot of you Israelites, man. Because you're taught by the precepts of men. You're taught by other things. You're taught another Messiah, man. Right?
You can start at 24, brother, and read down.
I mean, he cursed them twice, but he didn't.
Yeah, we have
Because it's Galatians 1. And it's if any man preach any
Another gospel, yeah, that's it.
Let him be double cursed.
Yeah, well, he says it. Let him be a curse, a double
Yeah, he
curse.
cursed it again,
What?
yeah.
Yeah, that's a double curse.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a double curse.
It's
But
Galatians 1, and I'll start at 8. It says, "But though we or an angel from heaven preach unto any other gospel unto you,
right.
that which we have preached unto you."
Wait, hold on, because who does that?
Esau Edom.
Right? And where
then
they
he
do it?
turned
Where
around and
they
flips
do? Where
it
they
and
do it
said,
from?
"You're teaching."
Where they use it from? Through the Vatican, to the Catholic Church, to all these
Christian church, yeah.
other churches that stem off from the Vatican, right? Throughout the whole world, telling you this thing. But why haven't the income? Where's King David? Where's Yahushua? Where's the point of we having peace? No diseases, no anguish, no freaking burning of different diseases and all this other madness. What about the Lord said that you should not learn of war anymore? Why are you learning of war right now? Right? What's going on with that? Why aren't our tears wiped away? If you fulfill prophecy, why are we still crying? We're sighing and crying for all the abominations, man, that be done in the midst thereof, man.
When the righteous are in authority.
Yep.
The righteous aren't in authority.
The righteous in authority, the people rejoice.
That's right.
But when the wicked are in authority, the people are mourning, man. We're mourning.
right.
We're crying out loud.
That's right.
We're telling you, man, the wicked is in rule right now. And this whole thing about hell, hey, that's just a diversion, man, to get you all to talk. When the hell is all hell about to break loose, man. They got military in all these different cities.
That's right.
They're talking about lack of water, lack of food, lack of resources. But you're worried about if there's a hell or not, man. You better unscrew your that madness and get right, man.
Open your eyes and see the hell that you're living in.
Right.
That's right.
It says, "Preached unto you, let him be accursed."
Start all over, right? Please.
It's Galatians 1 and 8. It says, "But though we are an angel from heaven,
Uh-huh.
preach any other gospel unto you than that which we have preached unto you, let him be accursed."
Right, because the angels suck with us, man. Right? But the angel ain't gonna come tell you to teach you some madness that there's a hell doctrine. Right? The angels are gonna tell you that there's this prosperity doctrine, right? Though there is prosperity, the Lord said he maketh rich, he maketh poor. But we're not gonna keep teaching prosperity, right? We're not gonna keep teaching God so loved the world as an Orchimene sense instead of it being a cosmos sense. Speaking of just the children of Israel, right? We're not going to give you a different doctrine. We're going to teach you the right doctrine according to the way the scriptures say, not out of our own emotions, right? But
It says, verse 9, "As we said before, so say I now again. If any man preach any other gospel unto you then that which ye have received, let him be accursed.
Right.
You know?
And it said twice, right?
Yeah, that was the second time in verse 9.
That's the second time. So let them be basically a double curse. And that's ultimately what happened to you Israelites. Because when you go, oh, can you get that? This is Deuteronomy 28. This is 64? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if it's easy for you.
Cut.
You know, the scripture talks also about them being what? Twice dead.
Okay.
I got that. You want it?
What?
Hey, and that double the curse also applies to this Christianity. Because Christianity will tell you now in this time that what we teach is another gospel. But what we teach is back to the old gospel return. That's why I said that the apostles should come forth last.
Right.
So now the old gospel is now renewed, afresh. It's
Kainos.
Kainos. You know what I mean?
Refreshing.
Because you've been taught, you already fit under that description.
What's the new
curse.
song? What they call the new song in the scriptures? The new song, which really is not a new song.
No.
It's an old song. It's from the beginning.
Even Isaiah said, this is the refreshing.
Right.
But you would not listen. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't change. They still in that same mindset, man.
Right. Well, let them bring that. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Deuteronomy 28:64. It says, "For Yahweh shall scatter thee among all people,
See, and did the Lord not scatter us among all people? Right? But
from the one end of the earth,
Right.
even unto the other."
yeah, from America over to somewhere else. You Native Americans, you Mexicans, were shipped from here to over there, and then vice versa.
Yeah.
Back the other way. You know, Judah from Europe, Judah from West Coast of Africa, you got shipped over here. From
Seville,
one end of the
Seville, Spain.
Seville, Spain.
Reverse
Yeah,
capital
reverse
of the
up
word.
first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reverse
Yeah. Yeah, Seville, Spain, yeah. That's a big one, yeah. Reverse capital, reverse slavery.
Yeah, reverse slave trade.
Yeah, because a lot of
Right.
it started here, going back that way, and down to the.
No, it actually started there. And
No,
then
it started.
Yeah, it went that way.
He was taking them back
Back
from
from
here
here to
that
there.
way.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Oh, yeah,
down
when
there
they
to
did the
the
slave
southern
trade,
tip,
yeah.
and then back up around here with Judah bringing them back. But yeah,
1619
Yeah.
is when they hit Virginia.
Yeah, that's when that. But that 14, that's when they was going back that way.
But they had to have been already slaving Jake in Europe already, though.
Yeah, well, yeah,
Well,
yeah. That's where
we
you
had a lot
get
of
Leopold, King
Right.
Leopold with the hands and
Yeah.
the feet, and they mock you to this day with the chocolate feet and the chocolate hands.
Right.
When you didn't get enough,
Yeah,
whatever.
you go to the deli right
Yeah.
there now and still get
Yeah,
chocolate
get
hands.
chocolate hands and
Right.
chocolate feet. That's a mockery. That's a spit in your face, Jake. You know, and I bet Jake go in there and order them. You can let me get 3 feet. Jake, nothing else, man.
Was that German chocolate or what they say
No,
the best
that's,
chocolate? No, I'm talking about the chocolate. Not where that comes from, but
yeah,
they say something like that German chocolate or something. The best
Indoor,
chocolate.
I
Some of
forget
the-
what that,
Yeah, so they
somewhere
probably
over
get it
there,
shipped in there and they cook it and make
Yeah.
chocolate hands. Yeah,
Yeah,
man, nasty
Dirty,
work.
man.
Yeah, nasty
Dirty.
work. Right, smack in the face, spit in your face.
it's a spit in your face, Jake. And Jake
Yeah.
don't care. Jake go in there with a wad of goober all over his face and water, like I said. Let me get 3 feet in your hand. Jake's stupid, man. It says, "And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone."
See, yeah, and that's what it said. Let you be a go teach another doctrine, and that's what you end up teaching. You're in there because even Islam come from Catholic Church, Christianity come from a Catholic Church. So basically, you said let the curse be upon you, which is a double curse, right? Upon you and your children, and it's basically a double curse. So now you're teaching a different Messiah. So now you're about to get the double curse, which that's what the Lord said. It's going to be a day like none other, right? Hey, can you get that? Since there was a world, since there was a nation.
Time of trouble.
Yeah. Since there was a nation, Jeremiah. Yeah. Since there was a nation. But there's one that says it in is it Peter too? It's in the New Testament too. It's one that says
Oh, that's Matthew 24.
Matthew. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Matthew 24 too.
So when you want, Matthew or Jeremiah?
Both.
I'll get the word, Matthew.
Okay, come on. You get the one Matthew.
Jeremiah 31:4.
Jeremiah 31.
Yeah, you start there. Start with 27, I believe.
27.
Or the 30 or 31. Time to take the trouble. 30. Is it 30? 30 and 4, brother. It's a lot here.
It says, Jeremiah 30 and 4, it says, and these are the words that Yahweh spake concerning Israel and concerning Judah.
Right there. Right, yes, yeah. You want to get in this other view, man?
It says, for thus saith Yahweh, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace.
Yeah, because that's what we're about to do. We're about to go through that, right? Lord willing, we're not of that number, but Lord willing, we're of the number that's the elect. But there's the 2/3 what we brought up that's going to go through trembling, man, and fear, right? Lack of water, like I said, lack of water, lack of food, lack of resources, no protection. Even if you got guns and bullets, you're going to run out of guns and bullets. You're going to be like Trump over there, your boy Trump over there, looking like sitting ducks with no ammunition, right? Shooting blanks, right? Back in the day, old dudes, but boy, you ain't doing nothing but shooting blanks. But hey, that's what this guy is doing, man. Shooting blanks is nothing, right? What they say, paper tiger. I was gonna say that.
The emperor has no clothes.
Right?
You know.
But
It says, verse 6, ask ye now and see whether a man doth travail with child.
right,
Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins
Right.
as a woman in travail.
and you've never seen a man have a baby. So what's happening? That's fear. Ultimate straight fear that the Lord is going to put on this earth. Right? Right? It tells you that in 2nd Ezra 15. You got that?
Do that right here.
Right? 2nd Ezra 15. If a man be afraid, you read that? 2nd Ezra 15. If a man be afraid, but
And all faces are turned unto foulness. Fear.
yeah, yeah, straight fear.
It says, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it.
Right,
It is even the time of Jacob's trouble,
right.
but he shall be saved out of it.
Yeah, hey, he shall be saved out of it, which means the elect, the 1/3, right? The innumerable multitude shall be saved out of it, right? And it's a day like none other. So that's the time that you're about to live in, man. You're living in a time of day like none other, let alone worried about if there's a hell or not, right? Because, well, the first thing, there's no such thing as hell, but it is a condition. That's what you're about to go through. You're about to go through hell, right? A day like none other. You've never seen this day before, right? But
It's 2nd Ezra chapter 15. Well, there's a lot of meat on here. What do you want me to start? You just gonna get to the point?
you can start at
Get all the
14.
meat
Okay.
off of
We
that.
can start at 14.
14? Okay. This 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Verse 15. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh,
Right. Yep.
and one people shall stand up and fight against another.
Right. The race
with-
wars. Right.
God.
Things are going to be happening.
That's right.
Fear, woe, which means judgment to the world. This is a thing that's going to happen throughout the entire globe. Right. Judgment, but the main, heavy judgment is here
That's right.
in America. What they say? Every American citizens, at least every American citizen has at least 5 to 6 guns, something like that. Right.
There's at least 5 to 6 guns for every citizen in America.
Right. So that's a lot of death, a lot of killing is going to happen. And then every time one of you drop dead, the other people could take their guns. So now they got more guns. You know?
And swords in their hands.
Hey, and swords in their hands. Hey, the modern day sword. Hey, it's the gun. As we just said it. Right. And then of course any killing instrument you can do. Right. Any Kwayan, right? Because you're living in the time of Esau. Right. Edom. Right. Cain. The spirit of Cain is in the earth. Right. Killing your brother.
That's right. And 2/3 of the Lord's people, they think they could beat Esau with his own sword.
Right. And that's his blessing, bro. You can't beat Esau with his blessing. His blessing is the gun, man.
That's right.
You can't beat that Edomite with a gun. That's why we need the spiritual power. That's why we need the Most High.
All right.
Yeah.
Let me see. Verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. I mean, Okay. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings, nor princes, and the course, like the water, brother, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
Not glad.
God, God, you know, and hey, man, you know it's gonna get so bad. You know, they're gonna be invading one another. You know, man, it's not gonna be no food. You know, and you know people, you know, they go crazy when they don't eat for a while.
Right.
Right. Yeah, and they give you a good example of that movie, Leave the World Behind.
Yeah, brother, that's a good movie.
You know,
Yeah, God,
that's a perfect example.
God. Verse 17, a man shall not
Well, the road too.
Road two, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. Nobody has no food.
God.
Right, going all the way back. You know, even at Mad Max, kind of gives you a glimpse. Even though, according to these people, ain't gonna be no oil. Right? Right? They're already making it hard. They're gonna say there's no oil to even do a oil change in your car. They're making it where you can't get your car fixed. Right? It's gonna be illegal to fix your car.
They don't want you driving around.
They don't want you driving around. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the elites will still have what they need.
Oh yeah, they still gonna be flying on their Lear jets and all that other stuff. Meanwhile, telling you, no, the carbon footprint that it takes for you to go from there to there is too much.
Right.
But I'm gonna fly from this side of the world to the other side of the world using jet fuel that's probably most likely worse than gas. But hey, it's okay. You know, I'm the elite. I'm God. Yeah, I'm in charge. Hey, he's God.
He's God, right?
This is right. He's God on earth.
Just on the seat of God.
See that the seat? Yeah, God.
That he is
Showing
God.
that he is God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Judging the Lord's people.
Yeah.
Verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able.
Yeah, martial law's coming. See, that's why I said a day like none other. Brother Red, you never seen this day, man. You're gonna go this way, and it ain't even gonna just be the military that's stopping you. You're gonna have other people stop you because what? I can't let you come into my thing when we barely got enough food for ourselves. Or we might see you got a couple of things that we need, so we're gonna come what'd you say, commandeer it? Yeah, you're gonna commandeer it. You're gonna commandeer your shit.
Yeah, kill you and take it, basically.
Right.
You got a nice wife, kill you, keep her, take your shit.
It
Trade
sounds
her away.
better when you say commandeer.
Yeah.
Yeah. It sounds polite.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's a polite way to say.
Hey,
For violent people, man.
you know, they keep your woman for a little bit.
Yeah,
Try to barter her. If they can't barter her, they'll fucking eat her.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, you see this? America has turned back into pirates.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? They are literally resorting back to their cannibalistic, narcissistic, insane ass nature.
Well, they already doing it because they eat McDonald's. They eat all these.
Right.
You're already committing
eating
cannibalism.
human
Yeah.
food.
Yeah. You're already committing cannibalism. You know, beyond meats. Yeah. It's definitely beyond something. Right.
This is you want to 2 Peter, or is he reading something?
What you still reading?
Yeah, I'm still reading.
Finish
Okay,
it.
fine.
You said you give it time and drink something?
Yeah,
You got that?
I think so.
Okay,
Yeah.
but let me get this real quick because we're going to go right in line with that. Then you can finish that. This is Matthew 24 and 21. For then shall be great tribulation. This is red letter. So this is Yahweh Shai, who the world really calls Jebus, right? It says, for then shall be great tribulation, such as it not was since the beginning of the world
Yeah,
to
that's
this
the one I want.
time.
Yeah, that's the one I want.
No, nor ever shall be.
Yeah, no, that's it. Nor ever shall be, because what? The thing that's coming is nuclear hypersonic ICBM missiles. There'll never be nuclear hypersonic ICBM missiles ever again, right? So this is a time like none other, and it never shall be. World War III, this is the last war. The war that ends all wars. And it'll never be a war again like that, right? Then it's time for what? Yahweh Shai to rule. Yahweh Shai, King David, the 12 and the 144,000. Gonna take power over the entire earth, man. It's never gonna be a war. Hey, you're never gonna see this day, but it's gonna be, hey, gruesome, man. Right? They're gonna, like I said, it's a nice way to say something very violent. They're gonna commandeer it. Right?
Yeah.
You know? Coming, man. Time like none other, man.
Yeah, even in Joel, the second chapter, let me get it real quick. A day of darkness, Joel 2:2, a day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains.
Thick darkness, a lot of
Yep.
confusion.
Says,
right? A lot of confusion, a lot of uncertainties, because it talks about looking out the window and it being darkened or darkly, meaning there's no future, right?
It says a great people and strong, speaking about the missiles, says there hath not been ever like, neither shall be evermore after it.
Right, yes,
Yeah, even
Even to
to
the
the-
missiles, they're
yeah.
never going to be like that.
No,
anymore.
even to the years of many generations.
Perfect,
See?
perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, so once the Lord uses that military might, okay, because those are the Lord's missiles, he ain't
Right.
gonna need them ever again.
Right. Can you get that? Was that This is no Isaiah.
54?
No. I think it's
How's it say?
13 when it says you stir up the meats.
Yeah,
and
13
then
is to the bottom. Yeah.
can you get that? Not you.
Yeah, let me finish
Okay,
this.
sorry.
One more verse here.
Okay.
It says, and except those days shall be shortened, like how this brother's going to, time of tribulation.
That's right.
There should no flesh be saved.
right.
But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened.
Shortened, right? And yeah, that's what's happening. Right, the time is being shortened, and that's why you see it. What's today? What, the 10th or something like that already?
Eighth, ninth, somewhere.
ninth. I
Eighth,
think it's
yes,
Eight.
8th and 9th. Yeah, it's fast. Yeah, today's the 8th already.
That's right.
Yeah, it's going by fast,
Huh?
right?
Precept.
So so the Lord has to shorten the time, especially being via that they're polluting the air and putting stuff in. Hey, more and more that they're showing you that there's the food is not real.
No. Don't even taste
So
the same.
hey,
not even a
what are
little
we
bit.
gonna do? Hey man, the Lord has to shorten the time because there's not gonna be nothing for us to eat, no substance. They're already talking about no water because of these data centers, man, polluting the water with the data centers, right? See, one thing you shouldn't be worried about is worried about a hell which don't exist. There's no such thing as hell,
That's right.
right? But there is gonna be hell on earth via through what the martial law, man. Through race wars, through riots, through the lack of bread, you're gonna live through hell pretty soon, all of you, right?
That's right. You know why everybody's out here starving. You know, only the men,
The elect,
the elect.
We're gonna
that's
eat.
Yeah. Well, that's right. You know, my servants shall eat.
My
Right.
servant shall drink.
God, there goes, brother. God.
Yeah, but you should be what?
they're gonna
Weary of
laugh. My
mind,
servants will laugh, and they'll be mourning.
There we go.
They're gonna be
God,
laughing
God,
at you,
God, yeah, God.
simple-minded simpletons, man.
God.
Mock at you in your affliction.
Come, yeah.
That's right.
I got a quick precept.
Well, yeah.
The
Go ahead.
brother's got a little
This
bit
is
more.
Isaiah 2 and 4. It says, and he shall judge among the nations, and shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares,
Right.
and their spears into pruning hooks.
Right, yeah.
Nations shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore.
Which that's what it should be if they were in the land.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought you were gonna go to the other one, 9. Joel 9. I mean, Joel
2 and 9.
3 and 9. Was it 3 and 9?
Oh.
3 and 9.
Is it 3 and 9 or 2 and 9?
It's 3.
It's 3 and 9. 3 and 9, yeah.
Yeah.
It's Joel 3 and 9, and it reads, NLT, say to the nations far and wide, get ready for war.
Yeah, see, that's the time that we're living in. That's the time that's about to happen, right? You're talking about hell. This is hell. This is the hell that's coming, right? Come on.
Call out your best warriors.
Uh-huh.
Let
Yeah.
all your fighting men advance.
Your best
for the
warriors
attack.
being what? Russia, right? Your best warriors being China,
All of the nations.
North Korea. No, hey, these are the top notch though, right? When you go into best warriors,
Little
they were saying in Russia they're training them since they're like 5 years old
Little Kim,
in
too.
combat,
Little Kim,
right?
little North Korea, little Kim.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, and that fat boy can throw down too.
Right.
You ever see some of his little train? Hey, you think he big, fat, and doughy, boy, he'll roundhouse kick the snot out your ass.
Right.
You like, what's on this little? Well, you be like, Chris, which one of y'all just kicked?
Right. Right. Oh shit. Yeah, that's crazy. His phones.
Yeah. Little Mermaid song.
Nah,
Are you watching Little Mermaid out?
nah,
Here, take that out
It's
of
called-
there for that cat.
it was called Frozen.
Yeah.
It's Frozen.
Was
bro.
it Frozen?
Frozen, bro.
Is that what it was?
No.
The other Little Mermaid.
The other one. Yeah, the phone, it just jumped on.
Yeah,
Just
jumped
was that Pandora? Just
Yeah.
jumped on.
let me bring it out real quick because the brother made a statement, right, saying that my servant shall eat, my servant shall drink.
Yeah, come on.
This is Job 5:22. It says, "At destruction and famine, thou shalt laugh." So all this stuff's going on.
Yeah.
Hey, the elect gonna be in a good position.
Hey, we're in good
The
spirits.
spirits.
Good spirits, right?
It says, "Neither
And
shall
the
thou
right
be
spirit, not just the good spirits, the right
The right
spirit. Right.
Again, I read it again from the top. It says, "At destruction and famine, thou shalt laugh."
Right.
How you gonna be laughing in a time of famine? Because you're gonna have food. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When the
That
destruction.
ultimate is spirit.
Yeah.
Like I said, the spirit. Because the Lord, when 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, there I am in the midst. So we're gonna be, hey, the Lord's gonna be there with us. We're gonna be in good spirits, man. We're gonna be sitting there, going back and forth, going through the scriptures, and hey, laughing, eating. Yeah, man. It's gonna be good spirits, man.
And what are we going to know, though? Because that's where that wisdom and stability kicks in. What are we going to know that's going to cause us to rejoice like that?
Yeah.
We're at the
In
end.
it.
That the salvation is
It's
at
not.
hand.
Yeah, it's at hand.
You know, look up. For your salvation is nearer than when you believe.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to, hey, to know that this wicked
Is at hand.
demonic kingdom is done, that Esau Edom is fixing to go into captivity,
Coming,
that he's
coming.
going to receive the same change that he blessed us with.
Yeah, come.
Hey, that's a joyous occasion.
Yeah, that's a good blessing.
That's
that
a
he
reason to
received.
rejoice.
That's a good blessing for him.
Man.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, it says that destruction and famine, thou shalt laugh. Neither shall be afraid of the beasts of the earth.
Right, yeah, because the Lord's gonna make it tells you, right, gonna make him a peace with you.
Yeah.
Right.
It says, "For thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee." Yeah.
Because that way we're not worried about the wild beast taking us and carrying you somewhere else
And they might
to
let
eat
you
you.
jump on them and give you a ride.
Right, yeah.
You know.
Or they might go hunt for your food.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You have the lioness. The lioness. Hey, because we're kings, right? The lioness. They hunt for the pride.
Hey, remember
So you might have a lioness. You might have a pack of lioness that go hunt for us.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, remember I Am Legend? Everything was all fucked up. They had those lions and shit.
Right.
Escape from the zoo
Yeah.
back in their own natural habitat.
They didn't escape from the zoo. They got released.
Well,
Most
yeah,
likely the elite.
released,
The
escaped,
elite's
yeah.
probably going to do that because it shows you that in the movie, the 12 Monkeys. In the end of 12 Monkeys, it goes into a time period pretty much like what they try to push for the no.
That's you again.
That's Toy Story.
Hey, yeah, the time of CV-19, right? And that 12 Monkeys, right? Because that's basically what they want to do to change, what do you call it? To do a changing of the currency, the currency, yeah. So that and it showed that they released the animals out of the zoo at the end of the movie of 12 Monkeys, right? And then when you go right into the movie of was I Am Legend, you see the animals that's out there, right? It looked like you in Africa, but it's goddamn New York.
Yeah.
Pallet loads of money.
Right.
The money
Yeah,
is
no
good.
No good.
anymore.
It talks about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what time you about to live in. It said they should throw their money on the ground.
The gold and silver into the streets.
Streets, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's right.
It's gonna be no good no more.
That's right.
It's gonna be worthless.
This second Ezra chapter 15, verse 18. Because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled,
Right.
and the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
Just a little bit more.
Go ahead.
God. Verse 19.
Speak.
Second. Yeah, you're right. It's gonna get real bad out here,
Ugly.
man. It's gonna get real ugly.
Real
Yeah,
quick too, man.
yeah. For a man to be afraid.
That's
So how
right,
much
yeah.
for you women to be running your mouth about different things that you shouldn't be running your mouth about? When a woman, it's not lawful for a woman to teach.
You know, the thing is, they're warning you. They're telling you blackouts are coming.
Right.
The lack of water, lack of resources. And they're letting you know what they're getting ready to do, man. Because they gotta have those prophets on the left-hand side to say, "Hey, we told them. We told them."
Hey, you remember they had that like form of zombie epidemic going
Yeah.
around?
Oh yeah, that was
People
that
were
was time of
especially in
CV.
Florida.
That was time of
Yeah.
CV-19.
And so
Yeah.
you know they're gonna, they're
Yeah.
gonna bring, and that's why it's gonna be noted that the times to come, because man, to see a bunch of actual wild people running
Yeah.
around, you know what I mean?
Because that's what they
Crazy
were saying they were doing in China.
Yeah.
They said they were they were taking the dead bodies, and China was doing experiments on trying to make dead bodies. It says animated, basically means to be alive. So guess what? You're gonna have the dead, the Walking Dead, out here, bro.
Isn't there
Right?
like a provision or something that they have in where basically it's what to do during when that happens?
Yeah, they gave the CDC pushed it.
Yeah.
The CDC pushed it about the
I forget what you call that,
the
but-
zombie apocalypse. They pushed it.
And that's another reason
How to
why
survive on the zombie apocalypse.
all of these cities are
Yeah.
surrounded by these concrete highways.
Yeah.
Because that's meant to lock you people in the city, man.
Well, it showed you that in all those movies.
Yeah, we
The way
see-
every
yeah.
time you see the movies, everybody's jammed up on the
Locked in,
highways,
yeah.
but that's where they all get ambushed
Yeah, yeah.
on the highway. So that's the last place you should go,
Yeah.
right? You should not go to the highways, right?
Right. Should have been already left when you see the
Abomination of desolation.
Yeah. Hey, come
Spoken.
down and get pushing. Don't go back in the house. You know, and that's something that, you know, all you rest of you people outside this understanding,
Yeah.
you're not gonna have the understanding on now is the time to move. You know what I mean? The scripture said we must be pilgrims. So we don't know, we may be in the house, we may be on the move. You know what I mean?
We don't know.
But hey, there's gonna be a time when you're gonna, hey, if the Most High says move, you ain't gonna be able to turn back, gather nothing. You ain't gonna be able to, oh, let me go grab my car.
Yeah.
Nah, you won't have to move.
Yeah, don't go back into the house. Remember,
Don't go back in, right.
It's 70 AD, but you know,
Yeah,
still,
it's
no,
gonna
it's not that
repeat.
applies.
Applies to now, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't look back. He told that to Lot's wife. Don't look back.
You know?
And she looked back anyway.
Well, hey,
There was
fucking woman,
things that she,
Yeah.
you know, she thought she was losing. You know, and that's where we go back to the
Yeah, it was-
apostle said, what do we have? Like we've left everything to follow.
Yeah,
we
Peter-
have nothing
Peter
behind
said
us.
it. Peter
Right.
said it.
Right.
Right.
You know, there's nothing for us to go back to.
Come.
So when the word comes, hey, move, you move.
Right.
When the word comes, hey, be still, you be still. But without that discernment, you can't know when these things are to happen. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, and I personally believe that that's why we're going through all this madness, man. These trials to
Without a
prepare
doubt.
us,
Without a doubt.
prepare our minds for what's coming, man.
'Cause this is nothing compared to what's
No.
coming. You know?
Second Ezra. I'll just read it.
Read loud.
Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword.
Lift up your guns.
It's Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 19 again. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods, right? They gonna take everything, right? Because of that, because of the lack of bread for great tribulation.
Yeah, that's the time that you're living in, man. The lack of bread, great tribulation. Hey, hey, the Lord said He did it. He said He made He did scourges for an amendment, man. For an amendment meaning correction. He did all these things to happen so you can change your life. You get corrected. But a lot of you don't want to correct yourself. So hey, let you be a double curse, because that's what you're preaching. You're preaching JC, which is another Hamashiach. Hey, you're gonna be a double curse. You're gonna be a two-time loser, like Esau. You're gonna lose on this side because you're in the ghettos, the barrios, the reservations, and then you're gonna lose again because you're gonna take part of the second death, man.
So you either going to get the scourges or you're going to get the spirits made for vengeance, which in their wrath pour out, you know, this sore strokes.
Right.
You know?
That's right.
You're going to catch it one way or another. It's just how you're going to catch it.
God. And, but can I carry this real quick? Bumper shot. This Isaiah chapter 13, verse 16.
Hey, brother, you want to get it now? Or you want to hold? I'm holding it. Isaiah 13.
Oh, slack it.
What do you want? What do you want to do?
I wanted to what you want to do.
You're at 16, bro?
I can go to 16. I was at 13.
Oh, you were at 13?
Yeah, I was at 13.
You want to get right to the point?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's up here. Let me see. Lost it. I had it, brother. You put me off. I'm kidding. 17, bro. If you want the point.
Oh yeah, well, he's already at 16. So we should read it through.
Yeah, you know what? Well, if you're gonna read
Well,
through,
what was he getting off of 13? He was getting
start,
more.
hey, brother, start at 11.
Start 16.
Start at 11, bro.
13 verse 11.
Yeah, and then it's,
I gotta get it.
get all that. Get all that.
Yes, sir.
So Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 11. It says right here,
No. This was mine.
I will make. It's Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 11, right? And I will punish the world for their evil.
Right, hey, yeah, there you go. Punish the world for their evil, man.
That's right.
And that's what's coming, man. The whole world is going to go through lack of bread.
That's right.
But the place is going to be the worst is here in America. It's going to be the worst place on the planet. Right? Go ahead.
And the wicked for their iniquity, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease.
Right, yeah, see? And that's what it is. The judgment on Esau. And you 2/3, really. Because there's a lot of pride between you 2/3.
Right.
But Esau being the most prideful.
That's right.
But a lot of you've kind of clinged on to that. But that's a lot of pride to try to hang on to plantation Christianity. We already proved it over and over and over again. And then they come back with the same arguments. We already know what argument you're coming with. No, but I gotta come. But no, what about this scripture? Man, bro, we heard that already.
Yeah.
We already debunked your so-called debunction, right?
What's Jake's slogan? I'm black and I'm
Black and I'm proud.
fully taking on the wisdom of Esau Edom.
Yeah, but we're talking about the Christian
Right,
church, though.
yeah.
The Christian church, though. Yeah, they'd be like that, but I'm talking about the doctrines of the Christian church. They take that on. They hold on to the JC. They don't want to let it go, because when you speak JC, who are you bringing up? Like Apostle Gabar always goes and says, type in JC, and you'll see what pops up on the internet. You type in Yahweh Shai, you see, well, it's two totally different spirits, man.
Two different vibrations,
Two
man.
totally different vibrations.
They believe in JC. That's
Right.
the thing. That's why they can't let go, because they,
Right.
they have totally succumbed to Esau Edom.
Right, that's the pride.
And,
They don't want to let it
They
go.
look at him like he's the savior.
Right, that's the pride.
Yeah, it's been shut off.
Go ahead.
And will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible.
Right. Hey, and he would lay low the haughtiness of the terrible, right? Which is Esau, man. The Lord's coming to lay this place low, right? So there's a judgment coming to America. That's what you ought to be concerned about. The micro C hip, which is the mark of the beast. The lack of bread. Your men going into war for Amalek. That's the things you need to be worried about. Not if there's a so-called hell doctrine that in hell don't exist, man.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Amalek ain't discriminating between men and women.
No.
Shit. All of y'all go ahead.
Go ahead. What are
Verse 12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden or wedge of Ophir.
Yeah, come. Being the prophets, right? Being the elect.
Right, 7 women
Right.
should take a hold of
one man. Right, come. Right? Being what you just read. They should eat and we're gonna laugh.
Yeah.
They should drink.
Yeah.
Right? We're gonna
Yeah, I often think of that. How if we're gonna be in a certain spot, you could have 2 women here, another 2 women over there. I mean, hey, man.
Good condo, brother.
Come on, bro.
God. Verse 13. Therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place.
Yeah. See, that's the missiles. The missiles are going to make the earth move out of her place.
Right.
So, which we already said that there's never going to be a day like that again. You're never going to see nuclear missiles ever again. Right?
Right.
So it's going to be a day like none other. Right? You're going to see drones and robot. Oh, well, let's not forget about the killer robots Esau got for you.
Yeah.
Right? Let's not forget about that. The drones that explode, the drones that have automatic weapons on them, bro. Hey, you need Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. We need a austere and we need a power from on high, right?
Divine intervention.
Divine intervention, right? Come, the water. That's what I was looking for.
Because even right now, even that data centers, they're being guarded by what? Robot dogs. There's an article on that.
Come.
So imagine when they let them all loose, man, to come after you.
Damn.
He could be able to do nothing against that.
Hey, Jake like to carry a gun. You can't be able to shoot him down.
Yeah, it's metal.
It's right.
Yeah. You gotta blow that thing
And
up.
they holding the gun sideways.
Yes.
Yeah.
God. In the wrath of the Lord, Yahweh Shah of hosts, listen, and in the day of his fierce anger.
Which makes sense why they're supposed to have a hold on that the fertilizer, because you know that you could turn fertilizer into an explosion, right? You can use fertilizer and make a you know, a bee boom out of fertilizer.
Yeah.
So that's one thing too.
It makes a little this, makes a little that.
Yeah. See, they don't want you to have that ability. They're trying to take everything away from you. The water, the food, the this, that. Hey. So you have no choice but to beg for their micro C hip. And really, a lot of they want you dead anyway, right? If we go to the court to the Georgia Guidestone, you know they want pretty much there's 7 billion or 8 billion people on the planet, so they want it down to 500 million. So they would have to kill at least 7.5 billion people in order to get that number. So you have to look at it. You should have no plans on the living. The only way you live is through the scriptures, through the Most High, through Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, through your spirit in this, man. That's the only way we're alive, because of the spirit, because of the breath.
That's it.
Right? The wisdom, knowledge, and understanding.
Or else we'd be dead like everybody else.
Yeah, right. Right? Because that's what it said about Adam. It said he put the breath in him and made him a quickening spirit, which gave him a breath. Right? Gave him the life, breath of life. Right.
You said we were going to need angelic powers. Daniel 12:1 says, and at that time shall Michael stand up,
Right.
the great prince,
Right.
which standeth for the children of thy people.
Right.
So that's not the whole world. It says,
Right.
and there shall be a time of trouble such as never was.
Right. Going back into that. Hey,
It all connects.
It all connects.
It's all the same event.
Right.
And the prophets just all, you know, wrote their
Seen it a
versions
little
of it.
different. Yeah, they seen it a little different.
Right.
Reported it a little different. Right.
Since there was a nation such as never was, since there was a nation, even to that same time,
Right.
and at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written
In the book of life.
Right.
Life, yeah, which
The
is the
elect
elect.
of Israel, yeah.
The elect of Israel, right? Right, that 1/3, right? So, yeah, that's it. And like you were saying about that, the prophets all seen it. You know, that's the same thing that what happened to Matthew, Luke, John. They were all there in the time of Yahweh Shai, but they all had a different viewpoint. And then some of them had more of a viewpoint because Yahweh Shai took was it, I think it was Matthew, Peter, and somebody else to the mountain of transfiguration. So they had another viewpoint that the other ones didn't see. So that's pretty much like the prophet. They all seen different points of the same event, but had a different viewpoint of it, right? So that's what was being reported. And now we're here to give you the understanding, to give warning for the Lord, for you to say, tell you to come out of that madness.
Yeah, because they saw it, they wrote it down, but they really didn't
Understand it then, yeah.
But now the understanding's been given to us now, you know.
Because they came back, because they're back.
They're back now.
The spirit of the prophets are subject to the
Right.
prophets, so the prophets are here.
God. More than brother?
Go, more, you good.
Okay.
Yeah,
That was-
well, no, that was
You got
it
more?
on that. I have his second
Okay.
Peter though.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
go ahead and do it. Yeah.
Come on, brother. This Isaiah 13, verse 14, and it shall be as chase roll,
A chase rope.
A chase
Chase
roll
roll.
should be as a chase roll.
and
Right,
as
which is-
and as a sheep that no man taketh up.
which is like a deer. Deer,
Yeah.
you go hunting
Yeah.
for a deer. It's,
Yeah.
it's good for meat, right? This place is good for the taking, right? That's what's gonna happen. This place is good for the taking, right? So what it says, the virgin daughter of Babylon, right? It says, come sit down in the dust, for there is no throne, right? You're gonna get plucked. You're gonna get taken, right? You're good for the taking. Get ravished,
God.
right? Actually, it goes into that, huh?
Yeah.
Right, go ahead.
They shall every man turn to his own people
Uh-huh,
and flee everyone unto his own land.
uh-huh.
Verse 15, everyone that is found shall be thrust through.
Right, yeah, everybody's found joined hand in hand with the wicked, or if you just found out in the streets, because people, hey, they got this, like I said, they got the spirit of Cain is out here. Anybody see anybody lacking, they just gonna thrust you through, right? This is the time that we're living in, man. Nothing but death, pestilence, and things are coming to this place, especially here in America. 2/3 of the Lord's people, which are you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, hey, you're gonna get judged if you don't repent and come back to the Lord.
That's right.
Right? Because that's the time we're living in.
God.
Repent or die. That's it. That's how the Lord feels. They know I love you, and please come as you are. Hey, repent or die, man.
That's right.
That's it.
That's right. Everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword.
Right? Yeah. Keep going.
Verse 16, your children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes.
Right.
Their houses shall be spoiled.
Going back into that same thing we talk about. It'll be taken.
That's right.
You're spoiled. Your gear, your goods shall be spoiled.
That's right.
Your food, your water, your provision. Like you said, even your women.
God.
Right? You're gonna see, like you said, you're gonna see if they can sell them off. See if they can do this. See what type of trade. See if they know something. Right? See if they're beneficial to them.
Yeah.
Right? See if you know how to sew.
Yeah.
You know how to cook. You know how to do something. Then you stay alive, because then you have a reason to stay alive. I have a reason to keep you alive, because you're an asset to me. But if the moment you're not an asset, in a place where it's a lack of bread, lack of food, like everything, hey, you're done.
See if they know where your stash is at.
But
And their wives ravished.
right, there you go.
Yeah.
And that's what's going to happen to this place.
Right, okay.
America
Yeah,
is going
that's
to
right.
get ravished.
That's right.
Right? Matter of fact, can you get that? Was it Isaiah 47? One? Just put that, and then you can go back to where you at. Go to that, get to Isaiah 47, and then go back to where you at.
I mean, I can get it.
Okay, yeah, you can
I'm there.
get it.
I'm there.
Okay, go ahead.
It's Isaiah 47 verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust.
Yeah, that's America, man. It's gonna sit in the dust, man. Right? This rulership or this age is finished. It's done.
That's right.
Right? No more land of the brave, which really you're not brave. You're cowards. You come and get the hinder part. You get the sick, the women, and the children. Right? You don't do nothing but go up against ballots against people who don't have the technology that you have. And when you do, you're at a standstill, like you are in Iran over there, with no ammunition, man.
Yeah.
You're foolish, right? You didn't count the cost, right? But
Old version, daughter of Babylon.
yeah, because you haven't had any actual real attacks on America,
Not yet.
right? Not yet, right? Because the sleeper cells are coming. Yeah, the sleeper cells, the missiles about to come hit this place, right? You about to feel it. You about to feel the pain that all these other countries have felt.
Yeah, and they're saying that they're reporting it.
Right.
That there's going to be missiles on U.S. soil, man.
Yeah, they're talking about the
Submarine and all that. Yeah.
yeah.
What,
They
what,
just
you guys
talked
like it?
about. No, you're right. Just like it, just to bring in what you were saying, what you reminded me. I did just see a thing on them talking about they had cyber attacks against the water facilities in 12 states from Iran, which I don't think it's Iran,
No,
but
it's these
that's them. That's these devils. So they telling you, they tell you, yeah, the tiny tops, what they're doing. But
Fine. I'll read it again. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne.
yeah, there's no throne. Hey, you're taking out a rulership, America. No more rulership for America. Now you can go back. You can go back to where you was at.
Come, brother.
Yeah, they're getting all these black swan events ready. So what? So they could draft your sons and daughters and go fight in the area of the Levant over there.
Yeah, the
Okay?
Valley of Yahweh
Val-
Shaphat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't think they're finished for any moment of trying to assimilate themselves into the American military. Well, they're gonna do it.
Yeah.
They're just gonna do it under the privacy of the midnight votes. When you look up, it's gonna already have been done.
Yeah,
But right now, they're just trying to appease the masses, but like they voted it down.
Yeah.
Well,
Democrat
well,
or Republican, they're both in league
Yeah.
with the tiny top.
Oh, shit. No.
Oh, I was gonna say, remind me that some lady, she said she was in the military, and she said they already work hand in hand
Right.
with Israel already.
Well, yeah.
But she was saying what she's speculating what could happen is under Israel, every citizen has to join the Israel military. So with that, they may say because we join with them, we have to cross certain what's it called? the policies,
Freedoms, yeah.
freedom policies,
Yeah.
policies, rules.
Right, yeah.
They're gonna cross certain rules,
Which is gonna
and so
take
we're
away
gonna join,
freedoms.
and it's gonna take away your freedom. And then now, everybody has to join.
so-called freedom.
You have to join the military
Yeah.
in order to be a citizen.
Yeah, because there's
Then you don't need a vote.
You have to, if you live over there in the land of the tiny tots, you have to.
They got no choice.
Yeah. So if
Right.
they can get American citizens to do that instead of them, oh man.
Yeah, but then,
Well,
like
that's
the lady
gonna bring
was,
in the civil wars.
Yeah.
right.
Oh yeah.
But like the lady was
Uproars. Like-
saying, speculating that with that they won't have to get any votes. There will be
Right.
no need for votes.
Right.
You can just join it together, and boom, everybody has to join, no matter
You're
what.
being shipped off.
Next
Oh.
thing you're being shipped off.
Imagine that. That's gonna cause a lot of uproars, man.
Right.
You know.
Because a lot of people don't want to fight for this place. Right.
Let alone fight for the tiny tots.
Well, because the scriptures say you're men
Babylon
forbear,
is for long
you're
bear to
men
fight.
forbear to fight. Right. But
Isaiah chapter 13, verse 17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them,
right.
which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it.
Yeah.
They not delight in
Do
it.
not delight in it.
They
Yeah.
don't care about it.
They don't care about it because what because America's gold has no value anyway. Remember they said they did a survey on the gold in Fort Knox, and they explained how the gold needs to be at a certain percentage, but because when they melted the gold to put it down back into the blocks, it's actually missing a point, at least a 0.2%. So it's not actual. Can you look that up? What the amount that for the world gold, the correct ounces, and how many ounces? Can you ask it how many ounces is America short of having their gold be a troy? Was it a troy ounce or however they call it?
What is the authenticity of American gold?
Compared to access the amount that it's access for the amount that is missing. The percentage, what percentage is it missing for it to be valuable, have a true valuable according to the trade market?
What percentage of gold is missing according to its true value to fit the American trade market?
Oh, messed up.
You want that Jeremiah was getting that?
Yeah, you can get it.
Forgot where I had it. I'll go back to it. I must have left it somewhere.
What is the true value of the percentage?
Go get the Peter. Get that. Cause I had them do 2 Peter 3 and 10. Start there, and then you can go back there.
We'll get that going. 2 Peter 3 and 10.
Yeah, because that's what's going to happen. All those, the Lord stirring up the Medes, but also what the Medes being what Russia, and Russia is what the BRICS. So it's going to stir up all those nations being those BRIC nations: Russia, China, India. I think India got missiles too. So you know you got Pakistan got missiles, man. So all of them are going to be shot on this place, right?
Is this what you're trying to?
Talking about I think that's it.
They don't really feel.
It's basically saying
Yeah, that's it.
260 million
Yeah.
ounces.
Yeah, that's it.
About 8.1 tons. It says this is it says America's official gold reserve is roughly
Right here.
261 million ounces. About 8.100 tons is carried on the federal balance sheet. A statutory book value of 11 billion, 42.22 per ounce, set in 1973. But its true market value exceeds 1 trillion at current market prices, nearly 4,000 per ounce. The U.S. dollar has lost over 98% of its purchasing power.
There it is.
Relative to gold since 1900.
Hey, U.S. has lost what?
98% of its purchasing power.
So when it says the Meeks don't want their gold, it's not worth anything. That's why they say, hey, we don't want your gold.
Federal
What are we gonna
Reserve
do?
notes.
Yeah, what are we gonna do with your gold?
Yeah.
should not regard thy silver nor thy gold, right? But
Brother, got 2 Peter 3:10.
okay, go ahead.
This is the book of 2 Peter chapter 3 verse 10. But the day of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai.
Hey, let that brother
No,
he's holding it.
he got it.
Oh,
Yeah,
slack
hold
it,
it,
brother.
good.
Hold it. Slack it,
Yeah,
brother.
I got it.
Get
It's
it,
locked
you
in.
got it.
Go ahead, brother. You got it.
No,
You got it, brother. Go ahead. It's all yours, brother. It's all yours. It's all yours.
Cause I gotta go back to it, but yeah, you know, I got it.
Got it. You got
I
it.
mean, you know, I was holding it.
That's the spirit.
No, it ain't. It's what he asked for.
That's wrong.
It says 2 Peter 3:10. It says, but the day of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai will come as a thief in the night.
That's right.
Oh, wait, hit the second Peter 2. It's melt, shall melt before we do.
So that's it.
That's it.
Oh, yeah,
That's it.
No.
keep going.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Go ahead. There's another one, too.
It says, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise,
That's right.
and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
Right, okay, yeah, the elements. Yes, and that's the part of the ICBM missiles hitting this place, man.
That's right.
Right, the elements, right, all these places, you got all these metal, these buildings, hey, and it shows that this place is what the lake of fire.
That's right.
Right?
Right.
Matter of fact, get the lake of fire.
It says not only the metal, but the concrete, the asphalt,
Yeah, everything.
everything is gonna melt.
Everything, the
Yeah.
elements, all the elements.
Yeah.
That's how hot it's going to be. 200 million missiles are going to hit this place, which is going to turn this place into the lake of fire.
Mixed
Right.
with mixed with
That's
the
your
volcanic,
hell.
Lava flowing underneath, mixed with the oil, mixed with the natural
But
gas.
then you already know what
mixed
oil
with
does.
The people.
It engulfs more.
Yeah.
It just keeps burning with
Yeah,
the oil.
yeah, it's like a pitch. It becomes a pitch. So it's just, yeah, you know. It says, the earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up.
Right. Hey, and all the work there and all this wicked things that's going on, right? Because you're not sighing and crying for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. Women wearing pants, that's an abomination. A man being a mo, that's an abomination, right? You know, a man laying down with another man's wife, an abomination, right? All these things is happening, right? In the earth, yeah. But
This is Revelation chapter 19 and verse 19.
But keep going.
And I saw the beast and the kings of the earth and their armies gathered together to make war against him
Right.
that sat on the horse
Right,
and
right.
against his army.
Go ahead, speak on that.
God, you know, and I'll read it one more time. And I saw the beast and the kings of the earth and their armies gathered together to make war against him. You know who that's talking about? You know, that's talking about Yahweh Shai.
World War III.
Right? God.
During the time of World War III,
Yeah.
all these elite, because even was it Ronald Reagan spoke of that.
Yeah, he did.
He said, shouldn't we, even though our differences, put aside our differences and fight someone that comes out of space,
Yeah.
from outer space, which he knew about Yahweh Shai coming back.
Yeah, speaking
He knew
about
about the angels, the chariots.
Yeah, speaking
Right.
about the war in heaven, Revelation 12.
That's right.
Right, good.
Right, it's war in heaven.
Yeah, and they're going to put aside their
He's,
difference
yeah.
in the midst of
Yeah.
the battle of Armageddon.
Yeah, got one.
They,
Yeah.
that's they're gonna be all scrapping, and they're gonna look up, and they're
Yeah.
gonna, you know, turn their
Change the
attention to
ammunition
that.
or whatever.
Yeah, because the beast going into what all these
All the nations.
the Roman
Empire.
The fourth.
all the
Vassals.
Esau
Vassal states.
power structures.
Yeah, the vassal
And
states.
then the kings of the earth, the other
Other
nations,
nations.
that are going to come
Yeah.
What
with,
about with
like you said, they're going to get
God.
together to fight Yahweh Shai.
Yeah,
Right.
Persians, you know,
Right,
all
because
of
we
them,
said
yeah.
we war not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and wickedness in high places. That's basically going into them. That whole structure that they have going all the way back until their whole, like you said, their whole infrastructure going back. Them being the Greeks, Spain. What is it?
French, the
French, the Spanish, Luxembourg,
Germanian
Germanian Major, Germanian Minor. Right.
Because like the apostle always says, though they seem to be at adverse with each other, they're all going towards the
MOTB. Yeah, yeah.
You know,
And the
there's just
15-minute
different
cities.
versions of it.
Yeah.
Who's going to be in charge of what? But they're all moving in the same. There's no, like, you know, you think, oh, Russia and America, but no, they're moving in the same direction. Just, you know, who has control of the resources?
Yeah.
Right.
You know, the
Yeah.
greed of this man, even against his own.
Well, they're in that.
Natural.
they're in that what you call them spirit, because in the time when Cristobal Colon came over here and those nations came, when France, when France, Spain, England, all of them came, it was like what do you call it?
Like a free for all.
Yeah, like a free-for-all kind of, so to speak. They were fighting for the power. Whoever was going to do it was going to have the power of the world, right? And that's basically the same thing what they're doing, in a sense. They're fighting for that power structure, right?
England won, really.
Yeah.
Right.
England
Yeah,
who really run, you know, that's why
Runs
you see
America, yeah.
the Vatican, the London, as far as the America.
Yeah, the three unclean spirits. Yeah.
Three unclean, the frogs.
Yeah, the frogs. Yeah. They came up like frogs.
Right.
I read again. Revelation chapter 19, verse 19. And I saw the beast and the kings of the earth and their armies gathered together to make war against him that sat on the horse and against his army.
Right. Against the angels.
Idiots.
Yeah.
Come against the angels, yeah. But you're going to lose. Come against Michael, right? There's going to come against Michael.
That's right.
Right? Come on.
Verse 20. And the beast was taken, and with him.
Hey, going back into that Isaiah 47 and 1.
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
taken,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Gonna get popped, right? Got that cherry pop, man.
Grab by the scruff of the neck and
Yeah.
move around.
Because that's what women. Hey, they want to get ravished. They don't want to. You don't want you. Oh, nice, Mr. Nice.
Yeah,
Now
look
they
it
want
up.
to take
Look it up.
Ooh,
You Google it.
Right.
That's
They want to
what they
ravish.
want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They want to get. Hey, and that's what's going to happen to this. With violence, have you taken this place? Thus, with great violence, so that city, great city, Babylon, be destroyed,
Yeah.
be torn down. That's
right.
it.
And the
Come on.
beast was like it.
Keep going.
And the beast was taken with him the false prophet that wrought
Yeah, you said
That
it
wrought.
right there.
Yeah,
that
you said
wrought
Wrought.
that wrought miracles
Yeah.
before him
right.
with which he divided. No, he deceived them.
Yeah.
That
Read it again, brother.
God read it again.
This brought means he brought forth, basically.
And the beast was taken,
Rot means
and
work, yeah.
with him the false prophet that wrought miracles
Right, the
before
Vatican,
him,
right, the Catholic Church, right.
God,
Go ahead.
with which he deceived them
Right,
that had received the mark of the beast.
right, and that's the time we're living in. And there ain't going to be
already
another
doing it.
time. There ain't going to be another time like this after that. There's going to be nobody receiving the mark of the beast.
They're
But
already
it's going to be a
doing it with
great
that
judgment. Right.
Brain chip that they got going out. What did he say? It's like Jesus level miracles or some crap the devil said.
JC, yeah,
You know,
JC.
but
level, man.
essentially, they're already that deception process has
Well,
already begun.
People already putting it in their hands.
Yeah.
Left hand, right hand. They've been doing that.
And I saw an
But
article.
it's gonna be. It has to be global. That's what we're waiting on.
I saw an article that they're putting those RFID chip. I mean, those like in the rice.
Yeah.
You go
So you
like
swallow
to,
it? Yeah.
Well, you go like to what was that? Not Kung Fu, not Kung Fu, Panda Express.
Oh, shit.
Panda Express and some other place, man. They found them in the rice.
Get the fuck out.
No, I'm serious. I'll find it again. The article. And I'll share it.
That's crazy.
That's crazy,
Man,
bro.
it's crazy.
But hey, but that's not the mark. The mark's gonna go in the skin.
Yeah,
Under
because
the
that'll
skin.
just trans out of you.
Yeah, you'll shit that out.
Follow a
Yeah.
path, yeah.
But I guess that they're saying they're doing that so they can have more surveillance.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
which
yeah,
I
'cause
believe it.
Yeah, short term they can follow you around till you know what I
Till
mean?
you shit it out.
Till
You shit it out.
And they can make it so it takes its time passing through your
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Okay.
Especially because
God.
a lot of these people, man, their diet doesn't allow them for a consistent
Poop. Yeah, they're only pooping once a day.
what he said.
Or sometimes once every twice a
couple
day.
weeks. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, once you know,
Instead of doing it every
not
day.
every day.
You should be pooping twice, maybe 3 times a day, but at least twice a day.
Yeah, take some beetroot capsules. You don't even know.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
It's not medical information.
Right.
God. He deceived them that had. It's like here we again. He received them
No.
that had.
He
deceived
right
it's
the
like-
first time.
He deceived them that had received the mark of the beast, and them that worship his image.
Uh-huh.
These both were cast alive unto a lake of fire burning with brimstone.
Right. I think, did you already know that? Yeah, I think you already read that thing, because the elements shall melt with fervent heat, which this is that place, the lake of fire is America.
Yeah.
So, yeah, with all that, I'm gonna close it out. Give all praise, all honor, and all glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem HaKakodash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well and do well. They are the apostles, bishops in Connecticut, the bishops, the preachers, the teachers, the evangelists, and the four winds preacher in truth and in sincerity, risking their lives more now than ever, the hopeful elect. The elect, Shalom, to the Israelite foreigners whose phenotype may look like another nation, but bloodline goes back to Israel through your father and have come back to the fold. Shalom to your sisters, Yuachwathim, who listen and learn under your husband, which is your spiritual leader. Hey, and the Bible Ball, and Kwam Yasharallah, what we got next? Kwam Yasharallah.
Come Yasharallah.
Kwam Yasharallah.
Come Yasharallah.
Kwam Yasharallah.
Come Yasharallah.
Kwam Yasharallah.
Come Yasharallah.
That's right.